It's been a while since we last spoke. You broke my heart and left me hanging. Yeah, how you've been, it's been a while. I see you going to new clothes on and changed your hairstyle. You look good and girl, but why do I still hurt when I see your feet? Hurt when someone mentions your name. Hurt when I pass by your old place. It's been a year, a lot has changed since then. I made new friends, I got a new pet. You wouldn't believe it. I've been on and on, but why do I still hurt when I'm driving and I'm lost again? Hurt when I'm sick and you're not here. Hurt when you seem like you're just fine without me. Oh, I'm not trying to get you back. Oh, I know we're better when we're not together. Sometimes I think of all the things that could have been different when we were in love. Hurt when I see your feet. Hurt when someone mentions your name. Hurt when I pass by your old place. Hurt when I'm driving and I'm lost again. Hurt when I'm sick and you're not here. Hurt when you seem like you're just fine without me.
We got nowhere to be, just a slow dance with the summer heat. The world outside can't wait a few, 'cause right now we got nothing else to do. The sun is peeking through the cotton white blinds, your hands still tangled up in mine. Feet on the wall, your head on me, floating easy. We got nowhere to be, got nowhere to be. Your hair's a mess, but you don't mind. You just laugh, let it fall where it lies. Coffee's cold, but we take a sip, talk about nothing. Let the morning slip. Oh, it feels like that, like summer air through window cracks. Oh, it feels like that, like summer sun on quiet tracks. Oh, it feels like that, like the summer rain that falls so slowly on the naked skin upon your back. Oh, it feels like that, like a love song feels like that. Yeah, it feels like that. Na 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 na. Feels like that. Oh, it feels like that. Like summer air through window crack. Oh, it feels like that. Like the summer sun on quiet tracks. Oh, it feels like that. Like the summer rain that falls so slowly on the naked skin upon your back. Oh, it feels like that. Like a love song on a worn out track. Yeah, it feels like that. Feels like that. Yeah, it feels like that. Na 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 na.
Hey guys, we got given the reins to this game for some reason, so here we are. Unfortunately, we're with Luau, and also with Para.
Hey guys, I'm Para. Nice to meet you.
So yeah, we got School of Rush, Blind Music. What do you guys think of this game?
This is gonna be a blimey good game, innit, guys?
No one speaks like that.
What do you mean no one speaks like that, bro?
Not a single person speaks like that.
I'm pretty sure I'm like spot on.
If you say so.
But as we go into our midweek matches, we've got School of Rush versus Blind Music right now, and on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, you got Smoke Wolves versus Corrupted Guys. 2 banger matches happening back to back.
But you didn't say it right. It's Tuesday.
Oh, it's on Tuesday. Sorry, I fucked it up.
We
No, you thought you
pretty right.
It's Tuesday.
They forgot to ping. Oh, they did think about the match.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let me see what we got going on in lobby. We have, I think we have a Venture Man from.
What in the
Blind Music.
spoilers, bro?
Yeah. And we also have a Bat Band coming out from.
Look
School
at
of
the
Rush.
roster.
But
Okay, School of Rush. What do you think about this team? I mean, they're top 4, so they're obviously doing something right. But what do you think got them to this position in the season?
I mean, Fifth said it in the beginning of the season, right? He spent all his money on the DPS line for a reason. I think the DPS line is certainly definitely pulled their weight during the course of the season.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I also want to shout out their backline. Hobo and Empty are both rookies, I believe, at least in the BPL season. Maybe they have played in SPCS or some miscellaneous tournaments, but in BPL, this is their first showing, and definitely able to, at least at minimum, hold their own weight in this division, let alone thrive, which I believe they have looked pretty decent. Haven't watched too much School of Rush, though, so you guys could speak on that if you want.
And we talk about the Banana Shake Mercy icon on stream.
What do you think of that, Lowell?
As a person who used to coach Banana Shake, I think I am.
Oh, that's enough of that from you.
Disappointed.
Is that more indicative of his personality rather than his play style?
No, he's actually like probably.
Is he an alpha male?
People. I wouldn't use those words for Banana Shake, but I mean, I do respect him. He's a lovely person. Yeah, he's pretty chill.
Yeah.
But Parry, you did say about the support line. I think the support line had a bunch of question marks going into the season, and like, what do you think of them, especially now?
Oh, I have no fucking idea. I barely watched that team.
Okay.
But I mean, they have to be decent, right? I mean, I had them pinned for like the season, but you know, they're on a
the
top
flip
4
side,
team.
we have Blind Music.
Yeah, where's their team, bro? Where's the rest of their team?
Half their team has just disappeared. But I think this will be the starting lineup for Blind Music here. With Sheikah, Jock, and Yuki, Mani, and Potato, I believe.
Wait, this is Tilted Waffle or Rager?
Tilted Waffle is on the bench to begin with, I think. So What do we think of the starting lineup?
I can't
Is Yukino actually here?
Yeah.
Okay, then this team is... Because, Yukino may or may not have missed a couple games in this playoff bracket. Making their grand return. Definitely one of the more prolific players of this tier. Basically a Face It Masters player fucking off-rolling in B-League. So, I think that's one of the first things you think about this team, but I do want to give a shout out to Chisakina. This DPS line on paper, people weren't that confident at the start of the season, but Chisakina very much proving themselves as a first string option on this team. Honestly, has played lights out all season, so big reason why that team is looking good.
Yeah, Chisakina definitely pulled up and definitely impressed this season. I think Jochen had a really good game last time out against Borealis. That was an absolute crazy game, which the BPL team only caught the end of. Caught the last 2.5 maps, I think. But that was an incredible game, which ended up getting us to where we are now, which is the lowest semi-finals. Obviously, School of Rush beat Aurora in what I think quite a few people believed an upset, after they beat Mothmania in lower round 1. And then obviously Blind Music did beat Reprieve 3-0 to get here as well. And the winner of this game will go and face versus Birdwatch. And what do we think of this, Luau?
Isn't that matchup in particular?
I mean, first Lich matchup, and then the Birdwatch being there in the lower final.
I actually think this is a pretty even matchup, actually. Like, I would have been biased towards Blind Music Society. I think that Yuki has just crazy game sense, obviously, and I really respect like Chisakina and the people on the team as well. But at the same time, I think Banan Shake and also Gada have been lights out this entire season. I think it's a good matchup, and Fish is also pretty decent on tank as well.
I mean, notably, if we look at these control picks here, School of Rush actually have a negative win rate on the pool so far out in matches. In the pool, they are 1-2 on it, as opposed to Blind Music being 2-1.
They did pick it, though.
They did. Look what the School of Rush pick. So maybe they're feeling more confident in their record close. But obviously, if we look at their control rates, I mean, they don't seem to be the best control team in the world. But
which is surprising, actually, if you think about it, given that, like, if Yuki's like, I mean, Yuki obviously is really, really good at ball, but like at the same time, all of the control maps are extremely good for ball. All of them.
I mean,
so, like,
we were looking at School of Rush win rate there. But if we go into bans here, as I said earlier, we have a bat ban coming up from School of Rush, venture ban for Blind Music. What do you think of League Para?
I am very perplexed by the School of Rush strategy here. I understand that Nepal is... I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb and say School of Rush want to play Rush, right? That is my assumption.
Oh, really?
It's a Fish team.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I assume they're just going to play ground tank and try to walk really fast. I don't get a Baptiste ban. Because normally with those, like, Bap Lucio was one of the hallmark backlines there. Maybe you're trying to protect Lucio. But
maybe.
Are they just planning on playing, like, Kiri? Are they planning on playing Juno Brig? I'm curious on how this backline looks on this map. So something to look out for.
I think it's targeted, actually. I think it's a target ban.
Yeah, I think this is more, as Luau said, this is probably more of a target ban where you maybe try and take away that Bap Weaver on this map, potentially. I don't think it's the best here.
Is Blind Music Society a Bap Weaver team?
Yeah,
no,
they've got
more
Marnie
specifically-
Potato.
It's more specifically like Money has a very as a person who's played versus them, they have a very annoying playstyle. They flank a lot on BAP and do a lot of damage. And I think that if they take a BAP mirror, I think that Manny is just going to win that every single time. So I think taking Manny off of BAP and forcing them to play something they aren't very comfortable on, or at least relatively speaking, is a good strategy for them.
Yeah, that's very fascinating. I think I would assume Monty would be the on more of the main support role rather than the Baptiste on this team. But I think when you have Monty and you have Potato, they're both flexible enough to play both, and so I guess in that situation, it definitely is to their advantage.
And Money isn't even playing. They have
That is Money.
Oh,
Money is in. You are looking at the wrong card, Luau.
Oh my. Okay. Let's just ignore that situation. Let's just ignore that. Okay. Alright, listen anyways though.
Double flex port look coming out for Blind Music to begin with, onto the ball there for Yuki, and then as you said, an Orica here for Fish, Para, as you predicted. The Lukiri is the favourite backline.
What do you think of the Ana here from Mani?
Conceptually,
Well,
I don't hate it, because if they're just gonna like try to 5-man walk, which I mean Benedict doing a good job of marking right now. If the core tries to walk in, I feel like there's not gonna be as much pressure because Fish takes a lot of resources, so they can afford to get nades on the rotate.
Oh,
Yeah,
Fish
nice.
just finds Marnie magically out of nowhere.
And also
I think
just
it's
showing, like,
really low
Good
here.
decision making here though, like
I mean, Yuki and Jochen both are dropping low in this fight. Just a really good position here from
I
Gala.
think he's 1 HP there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jochen just gets hugged into a corner, and Banana Cake eventually lands the final blow. Chica's recall gets fourth there. Yuki nearly falls off the map, hits a 3-man power drive, might go down. Doesn't go down to the adaptive field. Might actually still go down here late in the fight. Goes to 1 HP, and Banana Cake just get them here after the back of a rail, and Gala finds another potato. And that's a good fight for Squad of Wrath. Get some late picks.
I think Banashik is also just just to pick on Manny again, but like
Oh,
he's
what
just
the
showing
fuck?
exactly like Banashik's existence here on Tracer is just forcing Yuki to not play ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he built a pulse bomb in one fight, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know
ball
what
can't
else to
take
say.
any
That guy,
angles.
yep, he's just marking the shit out of him as Yukino swaps to the Ramatra, which I don't know if it's free here,
I mean, the Ram character I think right now is very strong, so I mean I don't think it's ever a bad pick, but Chica is dropping really low on his fight right now. Jochen also dropping quite low. This Tracer Genji with the Ram is definitely going to be a bit of a hindrance, I think. You know, see Jochen probably just like a May soon.
I think you will notice as well that Manny's also got Lucio now to better enable their own Tracer and Genji.
Well, Music do get the point flip though. Grunt, Classic and Potato are trading. Keep putting Russian trader 2. Yuki dropping really low, just holding the block. Jochen finds Banana Cake as well. Gala trades Yuki. Gala finds another in Jochen and finishes Marnie. And Chica just tries to get some final point percentage here. As they will back out of the fight, but not too bad of a fight for Blind Music. You get a bit of tip percentage on the board. You build a few ults. Chica does have the pulse now. Jochen closing in on the blade. But a beat for Grunt Fatic here will be very decisive in this fight, I think.
I
Yeah.
would hope so, like, you know? Watch us bring to Castigas it.
Chica Joker area low to begin with. Maybe got a kunai to the head there.
Luckily,
Joker
he has
also
Tracer
dropping
there.
really low.
Lucio.
Over the DPF for Blind Music dropping really low, but Chica does find Banana Cake. That's a great opening pick. They have a bunch of on 4. Beautifully Terra Jolly there. Jochen goes down to the combo with the Jacob Hot Money. Bit far forward for my own liking
It's
here.
like typical
Manages to live. Gala does find Chica as well. Does pop the overclock on the angle. Ooh, that's a nice shot onto Potato. And that's the first point going the way of Gularush.
Gala just having an absolute masterclass on the one fight where they traded the Kitsune Rush. Gala gets the early kill onto Potato, which shuts down the fight. They lose all their sustain. The Ram could have essentially 1v5 that. And then at the end there, kills like 4. Like, he is just on fucking fire right now.
Gala is 12-0 right now. I think he might be a little bit uncontested.
But you'll notice as well, though, that like he's not able to be contested. There's no one that's able to get within like a decent distance of him in the first place.
And they're also
I mean-
not playing a hit scan.
I mean, like even if they were, like School of Russia doing a great job at enabling Gala to be server admin on Sojin.
Yeah, I mean, part of that, I think, originally it was Yuki's job to do so, and then obviously they hopped away from that the ball look, and now they are sticking on the double flanker Ram comp, which I'm a bit interested in. But Yuki took an early position here around the pillar. 5 dropped quite low. Fisher's armor also dwindling. Blind Music have a very good advantage early in the fight, but Potato just dropped quite low. Yuki does find 5, and Fish also dropped low off the back of the 5 pick, and now that could be the first fight in the way of Blind Music. Banana Cake does trade Potato out,
We
but
just kind of blank first in
before-
character. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
just
mean-
like it's like playing with cohorts, like just dies first every time, you know?
Just
So,
a little bit of shade at your ex
Yeah, I
teammate,
mean, I hate
bro.
it, bro, like, yeah. He said, get off the stream, the final space for 2 British people. Like, bro, chill. Like, I'm the better British person, right? Just keep that in mind.
I mean, Chica is going to have to control the property right now. It's putting Banana Cake in a little bit of a pack. Money does find Fish somehow. Might need to see a replay of that if possible, but I don't think we will be able to. It just means Yuki can just walk up and just sort of ward away the rest of School of Rush. Banana Cake doesn't drop. Doesn't drop Chica. Chica does get drop Banana Cake there rather. I mean, maybe I think before Mani did get an assist there, which means maybe fighting 2 for 1. But this is a great early position for Chica. Does get scouted unfortunately though.
Yeah, they got a pulse bomb.
Yeah, I mean, Chica's still in the position actually, and they have a pulse bomb like you said here. Dodging the rail. Yuki dropping really low, but if on the ram counter gets a bunch of armor back immediately. Kuru is forced. Pulse bomb maybe coming out here for Chica. Kina doesn't quite whiff it. Doesn't quite hit it rather. Potato doesn't pull out the kick there. Rush. Big drop first again. This is a great opener for Blind Musical Clients here. They find Gala next, and it could just be clean up, you'd think. Banana Cake dropping quite low. Potato finishes the job. And now, if we look at the ult bank here, Blind Music do have the ram, do have the blade, do have the beat. If we look on the other side though, Gala closing on the overclock. Banana Cake has the pulse bomb. Grandfatic has the beat, and 5 does have the Kitsune Rush. I think the support ults are going to be the big decider in this fight here. 5 does pop the Kitsune Rush. Grandfatic drops really low. 9 pops the beat. Well, also did pop the beat. Nothing quite found yet from the back of the blade. Grandfatic does find Chica. Good opening pick. 5 does find Yuki. Banana Cake finds Jochen as well, and a little just be a good fight for School of Rush here.
Wait. Sorry, I'm trying to say they messed 2 support ultimates. EMS used 5 ultimates and they lost that fight.
They didn't use 5 ults.
Let's
be real. They used 3. They used Blade. They used all the ults they had. They used. Yeah, you are. They used Ram. They used Ram. By Musik used Ram, Beat, and Blade in that fight. And School of Rush did use double support ult.
This is
so
huge,
I mean,
got social blitz. I can just deny one fight at least for social blitz.
Chica is closing in on a pulse bomb now. Banana Cake really low. Big slow here from Yuki. Going to be taking a lot of space here. Fish drops low. Pops the form to live. Armor is stripped away. Kuru is forced out. Chica has to grab a mega. Fish dropping really low. Fish drops so low. Gala poke the OC and Yuki just dies. That's a brilliant pick for if you're Black School of Rush here. And Gala finds another in the form of Jochen and a third in Mani at the end of the fight. Fish just drops Potato. And I mean, if you're School of Rush, that's exactly what you wanted. You use your ult advantage, you get another fight, and now Fish has their ult. Grandfatic and 5 both nearly have their ult back already as well. And if we're looking at Blind Music ult bank, you only have a Pulse Bomb and a Kitsune Rush.
If Fish can stall for a little bit, this is a 3 fight win, possibly 2 fight wins in theory, if they bounce ultimates pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, all you really need to do is win this fight, and Money just dies! You need to die fast if you're Blind Music here, so you can maybe get another fight. I mean, I think we're still fighting this. Yuki's sorting out with the block. Potato nearly time to trade. I mean, the rest of Blind Music might just need to try and get out here.
I think that's what it fits. I think somebody walked in front of Taito's Suzu. Right?
And now, I mean, this is looking a bit dire for Blind Music. They could get a touch in the form of Chica Kina. Yuki might even just get the touch himself. But Potato does have a Kitsune Rush. I'm going to be wanting to look at this here. Chica dropping quite low. Jochen also dropping low on the angle. Clive pops the Kitsune Rush first. Potato drop there in response. Yuki dropping quite low. Him and Fish engage in just in the stadium contest. And Gala finds Potato. Yuki just blows up as well. And the beat from Will just in to secure this early, and then late rather. Money does pop. Money does pop their beat, but I mean that's really not going to be enough as Gala and Banana Cake find their marks, and that is the first map going the way of School of Rush.
Yeah, a lot of heroic plays from that DPS line. Banana Shake being able to put a lot of pressure out early on the rotates. Gala on certain fights just deciding to win.
I want to point out Gala right now is 26-1 on the Sojourn.
Right, can someone tell me when did Gala become good at his like genuine question?
You ask Wi-Fi and they'll tell you that he has always been good at hit scan.
Because in Kitsune League Season 4, this guy was no shade,
Okay, Yuki. Okay, well, Yuki luau. We're on the main broadcast. Just remember that.
Yeah, no.
Let's chill a little bit.
I'm gonna behave myself. Don't worry. I'm just saying though. In Kitsune League Season 4, Gala was known for his inflexibility, and then in this season he comes out and he learns an entirely different role, and he's possibly the best on that role in B League. I think that serves a lot of praise in and of itself.
I think Gala has definitely improved a lot over the seasons right now. Obviously, I think Gala's rookie season in BPL, I think their first season, obviously, within the community would have been Kitsune League 3. And they've only sort of gone up from there, I think. And I mean, I think a lot of praise, obviously, like you said, does have to go their way, especially after that map in particular. I mean, they looked really good on the Sojourn, but we'll have to see if they can keep that form up as we go into our next map. Nothing has been picked yet, but there we go. Okay, Blind Music have chosen Barney. So
I mean, pick from Barney. I really like his pick. I think it's I think it enables BMS really well, and it kind of hinders School of Rush quite a bit actually. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, as Para said, obviously, I think School of Rush are going to want to play the sort of ground rush-based approaches. They're going to want to play Ram, they're going to want to play Recha. So, going to a map like this, the sort of leans, obviously, like you said, towards Blind Music, where Yuki can play these characters that he likes to play. Like the Bull, like the Doom, maybe even a Hazard if he has to.
Surely no Doomfist comes out, right? Surely no Doomfist to me.
On the contrary, however, this is a map that definitely favours this DPS line of Gala and Banana Shake. Obviously, Gala, very famed for their Genji, Banana Shake for their Tracer, and obviously we might just see a Coach Tracer come back out here again. But the Genji Tracer is something that definitely could come out here for the School of Rush.
Actually, I want to ask Para this actually, because I've noticed that a lot of teams lately have been shifting away from Freya and playing a lot more Sojourn. Now, Para, as a representative of the entire North American continent, what would you say is the main reason why your region tends to play more Sojourn than, let's say, EU or APAC?
I think you're asking the wrong person for that.
Dude, I'm Diamond. I don't know what to...
So you are the highest ranked person on our SPCS team. Like,
dude, shut up, dude. I don't know the world of hitscan. I feel like, hold up, let me meditate on this. Okay,
all right.
My current Diamond 3 hitscan take is that Freya got nerfed, and it's poop. And Sojourn is freaking awesome, and that's why I think people are playing Sojourn.
Okay. Well, we'll have to see what Blind Music decide to say about that, as School of Rock have banned Diva. So Blind Music will get to either ban a DPS or a support coming up here. And if we look at the map stats for Hybrid, both teams are 1-1 in the money so far.
Who did Blind Music lose to on Numbani?
I don't know actually, but I know who they beat.
Yes, they beat my team actually. Yeah, quite dominantly actually, for that matter.
I wonder why.
Right. Listen. Right, I'll say I might be a bit washed, maybe. You know,
It's not a maybe.
Okay,
Anyway, continue.
I'm just gonna ignore that comment. I'm just gonna proceed forward as if that didn't ever happen. But a good question I want to bring up actually is, will Tilted Waffle be coming in for this map?
We will have to see.
So Numbani does favour a lot of Tilted Waffle's hero pool, and people tend to think that Tilted Waffle is like just a hitscan player, but he's not. He does play a lot of like Tracer and other flag CPS as well, for that matter. So I think this might be a map where you could justify subbing out Josh or Tilted Waffle.
Okay, so Blind Music Society have decided to ban Ash. So I think this is an interesting one. This might be sort of a tag ban to Gala maybe, or you might just be just throwing out a Hitcam ban where you just want to still play Khoj or something,
You're
which
banning
means Tilted
Waffle.
Waffle might.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Blind Music banning though. They wouldn't be banning towards Tilted Waffle. As Tilted Waffle is coming in for Jochen on this map.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense even when you're playing, like, even if you're banning this from BMS's side, it's still like a really, really good ban to have, because if I'm Banashek or Gala, and I know that my comp is in flex CPS, but like I might need a hit scan every now and then, I'm gonna pick Ashe on Nabani. And most flex CPS would for that matter, because Ashe is just quite easy to get passive value with. I think that BMS banning Ashe is like kind of hoping that Gala can't play the Ashe as well as Tilted Waffle can.
Well, I mean, I don't think they ever planned on playing Ash, to be honest. I think they just want to play Khoj, and School of Rush will also be having a substitution here as they are swapping out their backline entirely, as Empty and Hobo are both coming in for 5 and Grunt Fatigue. So we will be seeing a completely different backline here.
Oh, sorry, say that again. Who's slipping in? Sorry, Manny and
So
who else?
that's not who I said at all. Hobo and Empty are coming in for 5 and Grunt Fatigue. So School of Rush have an entirely different backline for this map.
I wonder why actually.
Perhaps these guys could just be more favourite towards something like Anna Break, and School of Rush are also deciding that they want to attack first.
I really do wonder why. I mean, I have faith in like Wi-Fi
Well,
and
I
the rest
mean,
of School of Rush's staff for deciding
obviously,
these things.
as per BPL rules, your entire team, if they are present, have to play at least once.
Yeah, I'm aware, yeah. But this is going to be... Correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is first of 3, I believe.
It is, yeah.
So, like, in theory, even if they lose this one, they don't have to play their subs until next map.
Well, I think Grunt Fatigue, as far as I'm aware, is more known for their Lucio.
Right.
I can't say I know much about 5, but I think they are more of an Anna player. From what I can't really remember too much of
I
them.
can confirm that actually. He was playing anime in the past.
But then Hobo and Empty, I believe, this is also their rookie seasons, and they obviously could maybe just be favoured for these sort of dive style maps.
What I'm thinking as well, sorry, is like I'm reading BPL chat right now actually, and something that Andrew pointed out is that he prefers a Sojourn because apparently it's more consistent damage. Would you guys agree with that? Do you think that Soj has any inherent value over?
I think Khoj is inherently just an easy character.
I mean, yeah, it's just true. It's just objectively true, but yeah, go on.
I mean, I don't think that Freya is the hardest character in the world either, but I think Khoj is obviously just a very versatile pick as well, and I think Tilted Waffle is just going to want to play it here as well. But we're waiting to see on these teams to be ready. Waiting on. Okay, I think both teams are ready, so we're just waiting on Prod right now.
You know, now I'm thinking about it. I think like this cast lineup. Why is Paris into TikTok in the background, bro? We are.
Oh no, I'm playing.
Para playing Hawk game on broadcast.
Maybe.
Okay, we're in too deep. We are in map though.
Oh shit.
Genuine question though: is this cast lineup they have right now? Is this more cursed than the Ovals, Moon, Couch, and Couchcast in the past?
Well, have you on it, so
Okay.
I
sure,
mean-
right. I'll just accept that. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I don't have feelings.
okay. Yuki is rolling out on the hazard, just to, which is
There's a crab!
yeah, like a crab.
No, wait, that's not a crab! That's a bug!
Okay, so we have like orange filming all of the pigeons on every map in Overwatch. I wonder which observer is responsible for the bugs.
Probably orange as well.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, right.
I believe orange is also still on this game.
Oh look, it's the casters!
Yeah, well, that's us, guys. Yeah.
Chills.
I think
Solomon,
I think
producer.
I think Solomon, you should put like quotation marks around like my name just because I'm like fraudulent casting, but like we'll see how that
Yeah.
goes.
But Gala
Deadass walking
Gala
on a
is on
bastion.
Okay.
Bash.
This is a pick that I don't think any of us saw coming, but we had Yuki is on the hazard. Yuki does get the armor drop like quite a lot. Like, big nade there from Potato actually. Lamp is forced quite early. And Marley just dies.
Nice.
Dies to the end of the form there. Tilted Waffle. He's trying to just get any poke here on the side from this player and just die out to the
This is such a
bench.
BMS strategy though, like they always go for these fast reset bombs all the time. Just like strives the title.
And yeah, School of Rush playing Rush comes on a dark map. This isn't unforeseen. I think this is something Fish has done in the past, and I mean, I think it's a good thing that you could roll out in a first fight, especially when this is your sort of father. And I mean,
You'll notice as well.
clearly worked.
You'll notice as well that B-Shag is currently doing the luau fiver strategy.
Look at Chikakina.
Yeah, no, but B-Shag is doing the same thing because Chikakina is marking B-Shag right now, who's also in Numbani, or Nani, if you want to call it that.
Where is Banana Cake? I can't see Banana Cake. I don't know what you mean by Banana Cake marking him. But Chikakina, I mean, looking like Luau gameplay. Wait, they'll nearly
I was
just
gonna
die.
say, yeah.
I mean, Yuki is dropping really low over here by the Mega Shika, also not the healthiest. I mean, just blind music, yeah.
You just
It's
explodes, you just...
yeah. Yuki just doesn't quite go up to full. I mean, Marty is just in a full neck, so I mean,
I feel like Anna Brink is fake as shit on this map.
yeah.
No.
Well, into this comp, yes, because I mean, I think Marty is going over to the map, and I think we could see Potato maybe going over to a life over here,
Oh, they
or
have Daniels, so they'll probably come out, ult, die, and swap.
just likely as Bola is got out from there from Tilted Waffle. Don't forget if anyone. Hobo is just off a window here. Tilted Waffle does get Nano. Potato does find Hobo as well. Just Waffle does manage to find Gala. Empty and Banana Cake do find Choke and Kyle. Chikakina finds one after Empty as well. Fish maybe thinks this is winnable. Equals Terracage finds Potato. Yuki dropping still low as well. Banana Cake finds Chikakina as well, and Pagula Rush are just going to win out the fight. 5.5 minutes on the clock going into third point here. If you're blind music, yeah. If we're blind music, what are we doing here, gents?
Honestly, I'm just trying to do everything, bro. I'm just like... Clearly, like, this isn't really working. I'm just trying to do everything at this point.
Trigger an emergency draft.
Okay, downport does come out from Yuki. Does find free. She's gonna does take the poke on the Gala. That's the impact that the poison doesn't quite kill him, but they managed to kill him out after the initial poison. Valachik does find a trade onto Chica. Fish did also go down during that fight as well. I mean, School of Rush are probably just gonna kite out for a little bit here. Yeah, and our Chikina is going over to the Cassidy, which is interesting. We're now going to be on Task Prayer, which I'm not the biggest fan of in the world. But
This is fine. This is fine. They're showing prices below people.
The issue is now no one marks Banana Shake, it's just able to walk around.
Big thing
Good
oh,
anti-shake.
Fish is really low. And Garland just dome Tilted Waffle. Where Yuki does find the trade.
Wait, Manny just built a window in like one fight.
It was a few fights, I think, but
Was it?
Banana Cake is on the flank there, trying to see if they can find anything at the end of this fight. And the pick will be returning from Thorn. Fish just going to be prodding out Yuki for now, trying to force Yuki into a mistake. Good response there. Yuki does manage to just about get out. God, does have the overclock here, and just dome Marty. Oh my god.
Yo, this is fucked up. This is some messed up gameplay.
Okay, I don't know if we're allowed to call it on the broadcast. My god, Gala. I mean, wow. I mean, 3.5 minutes.
As Paris said, like early on Nepal, Gala just decides to win, and it just happens. So yeah, I don't think there was even like a massive fight plan there from By Music, so from School of Rush. I think Gala just decides to win. Just press the win button, bro. Like.
I feel like Fifth and Gala both at 12 elims each. I mean, nobody on Blind Music just being able to get a foothold in this match.
The thing as well, though, by the way, something I want to mention is that you don't need much flank deterrence really from like an opposing tracer here, and I think that the plan to like cast Freya is fine on Barney, especially if you're playing more for defense, because like if Tracer gets hit by a single Freya bolt, that's like you have to go out of the fight at that point in time. Similarly, Cass isn't the best at marking Tracer, but definitely can do a good job at it. So I think they're just playing there to like the hard defensive game, you know, and I think it's not a bad plan. I think it can work out. He just didn't, you know, get executed very well.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Echo, I mean, Blind Music obviously have to try and do something here quite early on in the attack, and I mean, obviously a change of comp will be coming out here. Yuki will be going on to Ram. Bap Juno for the backline is something that definitely wouldn't be expected to see. But Tilted Waffle is onto the Goj, Chica still on that Shaker as well. So Banana Cake is on the Freya.
With the Roblox, with the Roblox cursor.
This is an interesting couple of Call of Rock as well. Anna Brig Cake with Goj Freya is definitely not the most orthodox thing in the world, but Faith is dropping really low already. Yuki, please hit a punch here, Yuki. Oh my god. And
It's just missed like a point blank rock on Yuki.
I think there wasn't the best home from either of our tank players there, but a lot of Blind Music dropping low, both the DPS especially. Yuki, oh my god, just got wombo comboed, and unfortunately is out of LOS of their support there, as that will be first fight going the way of God of Wrath.
Unfortunately, I don't know what Yuki is doing. I'm not gonna lie.
I think the early fight was good, and then they whiffed a bunch on fifth, and I mean, I think unfortunately, I don't know if Blind Music were able to capitalize on anything there. But
That was a funny ass.
Banana Cake just disappears, and that's a good opening pick here if you're Blind Music. Yuki just finishes off Gala, finishes off fifth as well, and there you go. Wow, Tilted Waffle.
This is like typical best, right? If you have like a flex DPS player, like you spin a coin, so you spin a coin, and like if it lands on heads, you get flex DPS, you can play hit scan. And if you goes in tails, then it's just the opposite. And clearly,
What a hit skin that could play flex DPS?
So no, flex DPS can play hit scan.
Oh, here we go. And Gala, yep. And Gala returns for favour in this fight as they just find Tilted Waffle straight away. And I mean, Blind Music will still be able to fight this. Hopefully, Gala won't be respawning too far away, and they will be able to still get this cart to the first corner. Banana Cake though does have little bowler cart. Fifth and drops to about half HP. There we go. Fifth does drop the prophetic flag. Isn't the healthiest right now. Good lab here from Mine to keep everyone alive. Bowler cart is popped. Nade is forced out of Hobo as well. Yuki's platform is now popped. Nano onto fifth to keep them alive. Tilted Waffle also dropping low. Yuki popped the Annihilation to try and live. Mine also popped the window. Shifty enough has two of our Pokemon.
That was a great pulse bomb.
Yeah. P-Skin is proving that, like, yeah, you can definitely make things work as Tracer, even into, like,
Guys,
most annoying comps.
I don't want to say it, but School of Rush are playing on a Brig, and now they're about to get capped with 5 minutes as well.
Yeah, and I mean, if we look here, School of Rush are swapping over to the Lucio Brig as well. And I mean, that was a really good fight there from the side of Blind Music. Bunch of what used, but bunch of School of Rush as well. And Gala has the overclock though. You can't count out School of Rush when this ultimate is available. But however, Banana Cake finds Tilted Waffle, Fifth is dropping low. Recall forked out Banana Cake. Tato only just a lamp with their torpedoes. Tato isn't the healthiest. Yuki also dropping quite low. Chica recall forced in return. Tato just go down. Tilted Waffle just has the overclock in the house. Chica Kino finds her trade onto Hobo. Empty still up the B. Empty finds her trade onto Chica. Yuki and Fifth just going at it on the point. Empty finds Mika Gadek in the back. And now this could be a fight win for the side of School of Wrath.
I think our observers hate Gala. I think, you know, like Gala just just forgot how to use a mouse for a second.
And I think Para might have cursed it there.
My bad.
Blind Music unfortunately only get about 0.5 meters away from capping before School of Wrath inevitably come back in.
Tilted Waffle's about to kill 5 with this ultimate. Mark my words.
We'll have to see it, but I don't have the Pokemon Fifth closing in on their Annihilation as well. Pokemon just so early. Gala and Banana Cake just find early pick onto the backline. And if you're Blind Music, this is just another reset. And now it's just Banana Cake and Gala just find 2 more in the fight is Chica's running for the hill in order to try and live. And
But also just doing the fucking rooting analog thing. Like the,
Wait,
like,
no, there's no way that's an analog thing. He's moving his mouse.
Yeah, it's like some weird thing where you can like, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely like some kind of weird, you know, input stuff.
okay,
Oh
Banana
my
Cake
God,
and
mine's
Chica
a
in a
div.
fight, and what? But my God, like, I don't know what to say to that one. If Chica just died early in the fight with the Pokemon available, but maybe still think that's winnable. The Annihilation and the Overclock are popped. Empty popped the beat in response. Potato drop low. Yuki, Annihilation, duck timeout. Just waffle. Fire red into body of Hobo. Fifth pop Annihilation response and just blow up. They get melted through the window. Empty duck shot really low as well. Live with the amp. Hobo pop the amp in response. Gala, oh, just about doesn't kill till a waffle, but Yuki does the Pokemon. Chica does try to hero though. Chica is being a menace in the backline. Still maybe keeping the fight alive for Blind Music. Tilted waffle finds Banana Cake and just flies forward really aggressively, and now Potato finds empty as well. Gala has popped the overclock. Fight is winnable. Dome Chica Kina doesn't quite hit Tilted waffle until they do, and now Fish are just down on cart, making it so Blind Music can't cap. And another, oh my God, Gala, my God. I mean,
to make a bet.
oh, Yuki.
I think my Yukino just blew up, bro.
Moon,
Hello.
wanna make a bet?
No.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna cheat like I said yes anyway. But you see, here's the conundrum, right? Taito has Orbital Ray coming out, and if you subscribe to Cobalt Theory, that means that your Ray is gonna be useless. So, do you think Potato is a subscriber to Cobalt Theory?
No.
Okay, and on that note then, if Potato has hands on Juno, unlike Cobalt, I bet you a $5 that this Ray is going to be extremely limp.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you here?
Bro, like, just take the bet, I guess, or no?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. So,
Okay, alright. I'll remember that.
I just want to point out, Gala right now is 23-5 on the map. And nobody on Blind Music is remotely close to that. Obviously, I don't know what Yuki was at before they left, but closest to that being Tilted Waffle at 14-10.
But we're back in.
Yep, we are back in. Yuki is
You
hopping
could
over to
smile.
the Zaya. Oh no, the
Oh,
ball.
ball, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's more of a pick, I would say
This
here.
makes more sense with you, yeah.
But look, if there was ever a fight Blind Music had to win, it's this one. As Gulliver has no ult. Potato has the Ray, and you're gonna have to play slow, try and build this, and try and maybe get some angle here. Yuki just takes a bit of damage. I mean, oh, Gala, we can't. Gala fix is fine. Potato, and that's the last thing you want. And we just don't have the Ray. I mean, Blind Music do have a good position here. They have Jocelyn and Marnie up top on the high ground here. Total Waffle is dropping really low, might die here. Die out the fifth. Shikakina gets an equal 4. Yuki does pile drat. Banana Cake and finds Fifth in the pile drat as well. Fifth just dropping low, does eventually blow up. Torpedo out from the Ray. Do a little bit of damage onto the backline, and Yuki does check Hobos to find the final blow. And my God, that is a fight pulled out of thin air, I think, if you're Blind Music. And now Shifu Tukina does have the Pokemon, Yuki cloaking on the mine, Marnie has the window as well, and I mean Tilted Waffle cloaking in on the overclock as well, but in response, Call of Rust do nearly have 5 ults themselves. Marnie is dropping so low, and oh my God, Tilted Waffle just punishes Banana Cake. I mean,
in the pole.
Chica needs to find a poke here if they want to continue this. Oh God, I just popped Chica through the window, I think, and empty popped the beating response. Only finds 2 other people with it though. Mine did go out on point. Yuki dropped really low, have to kill to live. Banana Cake does go down to Tilted Waffle again. And now Fish has popped the Annihilation in the backline, trying to find Marnie. Marnie pops the window in response. Gala finds Marnie eventually. But they also found Potato in that fight and finds Yuki on the ball as well. And now Tilted Buffalo did overclock in the fight, even though that as they find empty, and now 20 seconds left on the clock, and Blind Music don't have a single ult.
Yeah, and they're walking into overclock and trace rot. In theory, Guard passes Q and wins the fight for free. In theory,
I mean, you're gonna have to try and find an early pick here. Yuki does boot Fich forward. Focus low and barrier there. There will be a touch coming out for Blind Music. Hack onto Fich. Fich drop not too low. Keep still relatively healthy. Banana cake drop to half. Still quite low. Yuki looking for an engage here. Boop Gala forward. Nothing quite found for it. Fich also well forward. Pyro dragon forward. Finds empty. Gala pop clear clear. Yuki boops them. Yuki still in the back line. Still could be being a menace. Fich finds Chihakina. Somehow Gala finds a pick onto Potato as well. Gala finds Tilswap as well. Yuki pops a mine. And they just don't touch. Just the Numbani goes away with Golorach.
So what we thinking into this then?
There are a couple universal truths. One, Fish will play ground take, and two, whenever Gala has that overclock, people are fucking dying.
Yeah, I mean, Gala right now just looks like a man bereft on the Trojan. Now 30-5 for anyone who can't see the scoreboard. I don't think anybody on Blind Music is coming close to touching Gala right now, and if you're Blind Music, I think you really need to do something about Gala soon. Otherwise, next map, you're going home.
I'm doing the debut race.
Thanks, Farah.
You're welcome.
I got a question for you though, Moon, and also Power to some extent. But sure at this point, and I hate to be a doomer, but like, surely we're worried about mentality going into this third map though. Because even if they get a good reset going on, they're going to be playing under tremendous pressure. But they have to win all 3 maps going forward to stay in BPL.
So definitely diamonds, as the saying goes. And I mean, like, if I had luau on my team, I would be worried about tilt. However, luau is not on this team. And we will see Blind Music, I believe, picking a post map or a flashpoint. Oh no, School of Breath will be picking one, I believe. So, what map? Okay, if we're Blind Music, what is our optimal map? What are we hoping to get out of School of Breath here?
I don't even know, because they play Orisa and they play Ramatra. You can't realistically ban out both. I don't believe, was one of them banned on the first map? I don't remember the ban order.
No, so Venture and BAP were the bans for the first map, and obviously Diva.
You can't realistically ban out Fish's hero pool here on whatever map, because I mean, even though he plays those ground types, I think he has a monkey. But like, even then, they don't have to play it. They went on Numbani, one of the most prolific maps, and just played Ramatra.
Yeah, I mean, I think Winston is definitely a hero that Fizz can pick, but I think they would, as you said, would much rather pick things like that Orisa and that Ram. And New Junk City is the pick here for School of Rush.
Let's also point out though, where would you say that School of Rush's BMS's strengths are versus School of Rush in the mirror on any map? So I personally think that BMS have like a really good backline for a start, and I think that any map where they can make use of that more than they are right now will be beneficial for them versus School of Rush.
I think Blind Music's strengths lie in playing unorthodox comps. You have Yuki, he plays a lot of the weird tanks. I mean, you can play any tank really, but I think his best ones are the weird tanks. The Bull, the Hog, the Doomfist, you know, the tanks that people don't really play. Jochen, I think last week had a really good performance on the Mei, quite good at Pharah, decent at the Genji as well. Shihakina, quite good at Tracer, and Marnie and Potato. They can play basically anything between them. I think. Bap Weaver is a common one they like to play. Obviously in that map we saw Bap Juno come out. Marnie, infamously known for the Rage Bait Baptiste.
thing is though, Moon, you're forgetting one crucial thing about Joshin, right? So Joshin has like two main problems, right, going forward into the series. Firstly, you have to remember he's European. He is unfortunately.
Oh my god, it is 10 p.m., bro.
So are you and so am I. So
Yeah, but you guys are not playing. He has to be on the hot seat where we can just
yeah,
spectate.
it is currently 4 a.m. in the Netherlands right now.
Isn't it also
And
Tilted
so-
Waffle too?
Oh,
yeah,
I forgot to was actually.
I mean it's 3 a.m. for Yuki as well. But
Yeah.
there is news. Jochen is in for Tilted Waffle. Hojin is banned.
But here's the other thing though, Moon. Josh Nass has the other problem as well. You see, he's been playing BPL for a long time. He's like a BPL season 1 like old head, you know.
He's
And
like
so,
sub tournament
approaching-
1. That's before the first season.
Yeah. So like, he's like approaching like you know pension funds, social security, that kind of thing, you know. And like over time he's going to be slowing down a little bit with age, you know. So the question is, can Joshin still hang? in
I
this
don't know why
series?
we're asking this, but
This is the question of all time, bro.
I think this is hater energy from you, to be honest. Ram
actually
is the ban
wasn't.
for School of Rough, by the way. So I think we might. If I were a betting man, I think Fish would be playing a Richa here. 5 will also be coming in for Hobo on the side of School of Rough, meaning School of Rough will be playing 5 and empty their backline for this map. And then obviously, as I said earlier, Jochen is in for Tilted Waffle, meaning Kina and Jochen are the DPS line on this map. Now,
So what do you think Inas is going to play then?
I mean, it's do or die. You have to try something.
But do you
I
have any
think-
ideas about what they would try?
Well, I mean, Yuki has been known to pull out some very unorthodox picks, like I said. The Hog being one of them. Now, I don't think it's a great pick. However, I think Rage Bait is a very good and a very effective method in these matches. And I think Hog is a character that you can very easily Rage Bait on.
Sure. And
Do I think he's going to play it? Probably not. Do I think he might just roll it on a Richa? Probably. If I was a betting man, I would say these guys are just going to both play a Richa. Fierce especially, as I said earlier. However, I could be wrong. And that's why I'm not a betting man.
I think Fish is like the M of B League, right? Like Fish is going to play Ram and Orisa pretty much.
Bro,
all the
what do you
time.
mean the M of B League?
Bro, like,
Do you listen to yourself
You
speak?
know what I mean. You know what I mean.
No,
You know
we
what I
don't know what you mean, and this is like the exact opposite of that, bro.
No, because like when Friday was on a team with the M, like in the old days, right? Like,
Old
What do you
days,
mean in the
are
old?
Okay, can you just like listen to yourself before you
Bro,
speak?
it's fine,
at
it's fine,
once?
it's fine, it's fine.
Anyway,
Yo, my mood went down 2 turns in a row, bro. This game is fucking me up.
right. We always say having an early look here, and look, if I was a betting man, I might be making money right now, as both tanks are on a Richa.
Here's an interesting thing though. We see School of Rush on Cass and Venture. Now, I will admit, I haven't seen much Banana Shake Venture before.
I think this is very unsurprising from School of Rock. I think Hojing's band, regardless of Giltic the Cassidy, a hero that they have looked quite good on throughout the season. And again, I think Banana Shake has been putting out the Venture a lot more recently. And they have been looking decent on it. I think Venture, right now, very, very strong DPS pick, as seen in the Mid-Season Championship as well. And I mean, Jochen is on the sim. This is what I like to see, actually. Blind Music Society have looked quite good when playing the sim Ricicon. So I do like to see this coming out here. Jochen does drop quite low, however, only thing to look high from the vet. But I think okay, Jochen just walked really far forward, really early. I think to dig into the backline there. Yuki's dropping really low, and the entire team just turns to look at Banana Kick when they're underground.
Yeah.
And now School of Rock just get to walk forward, and I
This is
mean,
like the impressive thing with Venture is that you don't even need to do anything. You just hide underneath the ground for focuses like crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like Oro farming.
Like, Bicha
Yeah.
doesn't need to like burrow out of the ground. He can just play underground for 5 seconds and make them look at him enough to get like a good value trade.
see, and like this is the thing where Blind Music comp, Society comp, becomes weak. Because the sim excels in like playing defense in a comp, right? However, Banana Shake just imps. for now, but for now, Blind Music just get to grab the WT. They fake TP forward. Yuki fake into a wall and fake just falls over. And now Blind Music just get to win the fight. And my whole spiel about how Sim is weak on the defense, or weak on the retake, just gets to become useless as School of Rough just magically fall over.
Because here's the thing, right? Like with Venture, like I would say Venture into Sim is honestly good for the Venture and bad for the Sim usually. But that doesn't matter if the Venture player just dies before the fight even starts.
Yeah, I mean, I think Venture is one of the characters that's both good on the retake and also good on playing defense. Because you get to set up on ratty angles, whether you're on attack or on defense, and then, like you said, you just global taunt and burrow. However, B and Kasuna have been traded here. Shika can have money just like 2 before the B can come up from empty. And there could be another fight here for Blind Music Society as they tick up and overtake School of Rock's original percentage here. I mean, look at the old bank coming out here, like looking good for Blind Music. You have a Terror Urge, you have the Symbol coming up soon, and you have a High Noon. This will be mirrored by the DPS ult and the Terror Urge of full School of Rock as well.
But here's the bad thing as well, though. You'll notice that, like...
Oh, Terror Urge just popped early here for Yuki. High Noon popped as well for Cheetah. Doesn't quite find anything. Tectonic Clock here for Banana Cake. 5-2 into Yuki, a third and a fourth. Doesn't find much. Jock and Jock below Potato as well. And Yuki just finds Banana Cake before they can fully go underground. School of Rock do opt to take the flip, however. This is good for School of Rock now. They have the Terror Urge they can retake in, and Yuki just falls over. And now Fifth just walk forward and just Terror Urge. Yuki does get popped though. The opponent damage here, and Jochen does find a pick onto empty. Only does get traded as well though. Gala does get traded by Potato. Jochen pops the Sim wall. Shika finds 5, and now Blind Music just retake, and Jochen and 5, and a 5, sorry, 5 just get to walk into their demise, into the Sim. And now Banana Cake will just try and find any second last pick they can get, and now Blind Music sort of come back from that sort of bad first fight and get that first point.
Thing is, something important to mention here as well is that you'll notice that School of Rush are giving Joshin and Symmetra the perfect fights that Symmetra players want. Like, they're trying to take these long, extended, like, brawl fights when you don't really want to do that here at Venture.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
Banana Cake
like
does show. Oh, Gala also gets really low in the beginning of the fight. Fifth, there's no armor right now. Jochen just needs to be building this beam right now. High Noon just get popped for Gala, gets amped forward, walking forward. Doesn't find any pigs, but just get the hook off Jochen. Jochen really low, notably. Shika first find 2 in this fight so far onto Banana Cake and Fifth. First find a 3rd onto Gala as well. And I mean, Shika Kina is just the star of this fight so far. I mean, okay, never mind. Okay, I think.
I'm sorry.
I think we both cursed that one there. Chica does get shaded out by 5. And I mean, that's a good exit pick if you're School of Wrath. They can just not walking forward without their carry, and their carry can just TP in. I mean, Jochen will have to get a TP here. Jochen, notably, I don't think it took the Sim range perk, which is interesting. I think that TP range is so good on Sim.
I don't think you can Venture. I think when you're Venture...
Okay, wait, Kisuna Records both pop, Chica Kina pop behind him, flying empty. That's a great pick, Fifth, Jochen really low, Gala as well, but I don't think trade Chica, but Jochen has the beam. The beat is popped by Money just to secure the fight, as Jochen is just pressing W. There's a kitchen nightmare here if you're School of Wrath, if the toaster is just going. I mean, that's a good fight there for Blind Music, 85% and counting. I don't think School of Wrath get a touch here, and Blind Music will move to 2-0 on the map.
Now I'm gonna go for the range TP perk because versus Venture, like Venture can just wait for the TP to come out and just disrupt everybody and get a free fight win off the bat. You just play to be a bot.
I think so as well, but that range, I think that range TV pack is so good. But Jochen is really in the fight. Jochen does have little. Okay, Jochen does drop really low, but I just need Yuki to pop the Terror Urge on time. But I found 2 off the back of the burrow and the clobber here. But I find a 3rd in the fight as well. I mean, what looked like a good setup for Blind Music turned quite fast, but I think I found 4 in that fight as well. They just resets as well. I mean,
dive off map there. I want him to like dive off the map and get a clip.
That's so good for School of Wrath there. Like,
it is, yeah.
You trade 2 ults for nothing and you get the point. And I mean, it only gets better if Gala has this blade. I didn't even know if like Gala went over to with Genji as well.
Wait, Gala's on Genji?
Tectonic Clock gets popped here really early. Genji just amping him in. She could just go down to Tectonic Clock, and I mean, School of Wrath could smell blood in the water if they just try and chase for any picks here. Yep, Yuki and Jochen both go down as it's just a good fight, I think, for Squillerach. You engage early, you go with one ult, you win with one ult, notably as well.
Okay, BPL Season 6, E-League, Tectonic tension.
No.
Unfortunate.
I like
I think when I say
Pico-
Gala on Genji is a big deal because the entire
Yeah.
season they've kind of been talking like, oh, I'm not gonna play this character. I'm just gonna play hit scan and be comfortable. But I mean, you're so deep in the bracket and the stakes are so high. I feel like you throw that out the water.
TP there from Jochen, but the beam on Fish is just too much. Empty does pop the beat here. Blade popping Gala while Gala finds two, finds a third. Blind Music just get cut up. Yuki and Mani are the last alive here. Still in the Casino Rush. Gala finds a fourth off the deflect, and Mani will be the last to fall. And School of
We
Rush
spent the season, yeah.
get their
We
first
spent-
pick back.
We spent the season glazing Gala and Hitscan, and then he just comes out and shows us that he's still better at Genji than he is at Hitscan. Somehow. After months of not practicing Genji, he's still better. Like,
I think that fight there was one of the reasons why I like that TP pack, by the way. Jochen managed to TP about 2 foot, and it doesn't do anything really. Mani just brings the beat through the TP as well. But Yuki does have the terror hedge of the fight. Jochen sort of like behind, and Yuki just blows up. Yeah, and Jochen doesn't get a chance to build the beam either, as this will be another first cap for the kind of School of Rush. But, however, one ult used for School of Rush. Blind Music don't use anything. And now
sorry, go on.
Yuki and Chica have ults in this fight. Fish and Banana Cake will also have their ults in this fight. So these are the 2 ults we're going to be wanting to look going into this fight. It'll be these Terror Hedges and these DPS ults, which are the most pivotal things. Chica will probably be able to tank a lot of the Tectonic Hawk through the High Noon. And especially if they get Huru, they could be able to just channel it and just maybe working out with a High Noon. As High Noon will be coming out, but Jock finds 2. That's so important. That's the entire backline. But Chief, Kin and Jock just get cheated out. As Biff pops the Terror trying to win it out. Mane Jock as well. Yuki and Potato left alive here for 2v3. Gala finds Potato and Yuki. And wow. What started off?
I changed my award votes. I want to vote for Gala in every DPS award now.
Wow, Blind Music started off that fight so well, but School of Rush just play it even better. They find the important picks and just equalize the fight. And now at 80%, Jochen could nearly have the wall. TP on the point won't be taken. Tectonic Hawk is popped here. 2 shots fired. Third now, and a 4th. Doesn't find any impact value, but Jochen does have the beam. Gala has to play it as well. Jochen dropping really low. Chica as well. Oh, Jochen just down to Banana Cake. Yuki dropping really low as well. Mani does find a pet trade, but 2-2 is the score now, and School of Rush find the 4th flashpoint, and it will be coming down to the 5th and final one, the Ducks.
This is huge though, because Blind Music Society have supporters coming into this. It's going to take Five's a good amount of time to build up Kiriko here.
I mean, to be honest, this Kiriko 5 can probably get this quite fast. Empty has the beat as well, and importantly, Gala has the blade. If School of Rush can just forklift the beat early, then Gala will just be able to get a free blade here. And there we go. There goes the beat. Now Gala's just going to be patient. Wait for the opportunity.
Yeah.
There goes the blade. But Jochen just down.
Even just playing in
important. And now School of Rush do get the first cap, but Jochen has this beam. Just going to try and beam Fish down. School of Rush is popped by F5. School of Rush still think it's winnable. But Jochen still has the beam. Jochen just is at half full charge, just beaming down Fish, beam down Empty, and the damage is too much. If Blind Music do manage to find the point, and they might get some next stages here if they catch these guys.
To know the problems here that went on there, because there's no way to push out of that when Sim's got level 3 beam on your wrist though. Like, you just can't do anything about that.
Yuki has already gone over to the Genji here, if you haven't noticed. He's close to luchtplaying as well. Yuki does have lucht terror coach, and lucht terror coach is going to be the deciding factor in the fight. Yuki is dropping really low already. Or Fish dropping even lower. Terror coach popped. Everyone dropped low, but no one died. Jochen just walked forward and finds the value of the beam, but Jochen gets traded for the Terror Hedge. I think this is a fight that's not going to pay with School of Rush. Fish, Blind Potato. Tectonic is popped just to close up the fight. Doesn't quite hit most of it, but the damage is there. And School of Rock will flip the point. This is now this is what we call squeaky bum time.
Bro, no one calls it that. Like, no one calls it that at all.
I mean, look, we're British. We call things funny names. But look, Empty has lucht beat. Money, not Money. Okay, Money just died. Never mind. That's what Money has. Potato has de Kigune weg. Wat meaning to say. She has the blade. I mean, if you're Blind Music, right? Blind Music just keep going. Call of Rock rather. And we gotta find Jochen. And I mean, this is a really important fight. And now,
Sure.
I mean, Blind Music are just gonna be I can't really fight this until Jochen's back. And now the point is ticking faster and faster. And they're getting closer to the cap. En nog 90% en Blind Music do have to touch.
Scorch have both balls and Blazing as well.
Het kan nog even pop early
pull
from
out a
Empty.
miracle.
Shiga does find the touch. Beat pop for Empty. Shiga Kina is to get the preview on them. Banana Cake zich traded for the blade, but 5 Banana Cake all find one each. Yuki dropped really low. En er just Mai left alive. Echt de captain is the last to fall. Echt Blind Music season comes to an end. Echt dominant for gewoon from School of Rock here will send them to the Lucas final.
I
Yeah.
just want to comment. About 2 fights ago, when Dan Shake had that int moment, I messaged him and he said, "I thought it was last fight, and that's why he entered." That is why.
And we got the confetti as well for School of Rush. I mean, top 3 in the tournament. They have 2 major Goliaths left in this bracket. How do you feel about their chances after the showing?
I mean, I think Birdwatch and School of Rock is definitely going to be an interesting match to watch. I think School of Rock are a team that I think a lot of people counted out in playoffs. Birdwatch, I think even more people counted out in playoffs. I think this will be a really, really interesting battle to watch in the Lucas final. I think this is definitely 2 teams that have a very distinct identity. You know, School of Rock, they love League Rock comp, as we just saw. League of Richa comp, the Ram comp. Birdwatch, on the other hand, you know, sort of Khaled really sort of stepped up the season and, you know, played a lot of the Hazard, grinded out and become one of the better tank players so far in the league. Sort of just stood out. And I mean, I think a lot of it will come down to the DPS duel. I think Muni versus Gala is going to be a really interesting one to watch. Obviously Gala, the star of this match, I think we could probably quite unanimously say that Gala is probably the MVP for this match.
I agree, but at the same time, can we also shout out when I want to actually Fish as well? I think Fish has been doing a fantastic job.
I mean, yeah, I think so as well, but I think Gala is just so good series. But I mean, that was quite a tragic highlight there. But I mean, I think Blind Music, I don't think anyone called them getting this far in the tournament either. This was another team that sort of got counted out quite early into like quite a lot in particular for playoffs. And I mean, you know, a lot of people saw teams like Aurora, Reprieve, Mothmania coming quite far in this bracket. And now, the last 3 teams we have, School of Rock, Birdwatch, Requiem. This will be a really interesting last week of the season, and I can't wait to see how those falls out.
Yeah.
Don't ask Para what his thoughts about Requiem are.
Well, look, I think that's not something we say on broadcast anyway, Luau.
I agree. Yes,
Got it.
that's myself.
But anyway, I think Para has left us already. But
Yeah. In the questions.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if Blind Music will want a exit interview or not. I don't think none of them are in VC, so I don't think there will be an exit interview, unfortunately. But I mean, yeah, this was a fun match to watch.
It was, yeah.
And yeah, I think School of Rock will be very happy with how they played today and very happy to get themselves to lose the final. I think Blind Music will be quite disappointed in themselves, but I think they definitely could be quite happy. Because I mean, I think beginning of the season, I think not very many people thought Lich team would be very good, let alone top 4 material. So, I mean, to get Lich far, I mean, Lich is quite an achievement, I think, for them.
Okay, so
Quickly here. The lower final game will take place somewhere within the next few days, and the grand finals will take place soon after that match, as Requiem will be eagerly awaiting the winner of Birdwatch School of Wrath.
Yeah, and before we wrap it up, Moon, I just want to ask you just a quick question actually about the upcoming match, the lower final match. Obviously, we already heard your thoughts about Birdwatch being such a good team. I'm not going to ask you to make predictions either, but what do you think the chances are going up into this? Do you think it's going to be a good match? Do you think it's going to be like one-sided to any team in particular, or?
I mean, I think it's guaranteed to be a good match. I mean, we have two teams who have just proved a lot of people wrong in the playoffs. I mean, I think I'm eagerly awaiting this one. I think this will be a great match. I think, as I said, it's two teams with very distinct styles. Two teams who know how they want to play and will be confident going up against each other. I think both teams will be looking at each other and be like, yeah, these guys, we can 100% beat these. These guys are so awful, we can beat these guys. And I think both teams will be so confident coming into the match. It will be a great match to watch.
Absolutely agree, yeah. I couldn't say it better myself. Last thing I want to bring up as well, which is like a little bit, breaking, I guess, like, whatever, I forgot what I was going to say, but I was just wanted to mention, though, that thank you to Bullskunk for the raid as well, about 5-10 minutes ago. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the match between either team, whoever makes it to the Grand Finals versus Requiem. I think both teams have a good shot versus them. I'm aware that Birdwatch did get 3-0 by Requiem in the upper finals, but I think Birdwatch are going to be looking back at those squads, learning a bunch, and I'm sure that whatever team makes it to the Grand Finals will be very prepared versus Requiem.
Yeah, I think obviously one more thank you to Blind Music Society for the season. Shout out to all of these players for a 4th place finish this season. Obviously, I think a team who, as I said, could be proud of themselves. But I think looking forward to the future, I think obviously we have our winners final for A-League coming up tomorrow. If we pull that up next, there it is. Yeah, Smoke Wolf Corrupted Guys tomorrow on Tuesday. And obviously the Polaris Frog on Fire, the Lucas Semis, I want to say, or it might be, yeah, Lucas Semis, I believe, on Thursday, which will be another great match. I think a lot of people coming into playoffs for those teams would have been flipped going into league matches. However, Smoke Wolf and Corrupted Guys are in that upper finals, and Polaris Frog on Fire in the Lucas semis, and I think both league matches will be really, really great matches to watch. So please make sure you guys come along, tune into league matches, and sort of just support league teams, and just hope for some great Overwatch. But I think that's been it for me, a bit from luau. And
sorry, I'm just laughing because of the schedule saying Tuesday, the British way, but it's.
I want to say thank you to Prod, thank you to Solomon obviously for producing this match, and obviously we have Tracy, we have Orange, we have Crow, we have Nock, we have Person, and we have Pika, I believe, all in A Live, who or in the control room, who helped to record this match. So thank you to everybody involved in this match. Thank you to everyone who came out to watch this match, and I think without further ado, this will be it. I will Moon, joined by luau, and also Power occasionally. But thank you everyone for coming out and watching. This was a great night of Overwatch. Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
When sage brings the rite of spring, morning dove and the sparrows sing, through the light that the sun will bring. Thoughts are creeping on the wall. Swallowtail heeds a northern call, and the last of the frost will thaw. Reborn in the warm of the spring. I recall everything once more. Heavy air and the smell of rain. Muddy grasses across the plain. Red-winged blackbird, soft refrain. Reborn in the warm of the spring. I recall everything once more. As the winter comes to pass, every one of us is home at last. Every leaf, every blade of grass, reborn in the warm of the spring. I recall everything once more. In the light of the sun, everything and everyone reborn.
Hey, how's it been?